Well, hello and welcome. My name's Gwen and you are watching Astro Tarot Vision. In this series, I'm attempting to take the mystery out of the metaphysical world that we live in. As far as I see it, the metaphysical world is made up of the emotional body, the mental body, the spiritual body, the energetic body, the universal body, and the what I call the observer. All these aspects of us, non-physical aspects of us, manifest into the physical body, what we call the human. And to start to understand manifesting, we need to understand that all these different non-physical parts of us have a say in what ends up happening in our physical world. The more disconnected we are to the non-physical self, the more diversity you will see in your physical existence. So knowing what's going on in your metaphysical world can help you to manifest what it is that you truly desire, because we are always manifesting all the time. It's not just something that we turn on and we turn off. And it starts in that metaphysical area that we call the non-physical bodies that I spoke of. With that being said, astrology plays a key role in helping us to understand the energy that's around us and the energy that's affecting us in this non-physical way. And a lot of times it's in a way that we're not even aware of. So as we bring a presence, a light to all these different areas of our self, we have the ability to have more control and more say as to what goes on in our world. So today we have a full moon in Libra, and we also have a lunar eclipse. The full moon came into Libra at 8:01 a.m. this morning, and I personally could feel the energy in the whole time it was in Virgo the past couple days, right up until it finally came into the moon, transferred from Virgo into Libra at around 1:24 a.m. This morning, and I finally went to sleep and slept soundly. Libra, for those of you who don't know, it's about the word that came to mind was equilibrium. So, balancing out the energies, and I definitely feel the energies have balanced out since the equinox that happened on Sunday, the sun moving from Pisces into Aries, and then finally the culmination, this full moon with the moon coming into Libra. This energy has just been all over the place, and it's very nice to be feeling this sense of stability that's happening this morning. So I just need to take a look at my notes a little bit, because there is so much going on. So the sun, as I said, moved from Pisces into Aries, and in Aries, Pisces is expansive, mutable, water. It's emotional, and it's deep, and you can see the expansive nature of the universe, and that gets confusing. And now we're going from that into a cardinal fire sign of Aries, and it's about having the energy to move forward, but we've still got a lot of planets in Pisces, so there's this confusion as to, you want to move forward, but you don't have all the information, and it's almost like there's a veil. You can't see why you want to do what you want to do. So this is a really good time to start to understand what it is that you want on a physical level. And this whole past cycle, this whole winter really, and especially the past month with all these planets in Pisces, have shown us, for a lot of you, what you don't want. So now you can start to narrow that down and say, okay, if this is what I don't want, what do I do want? And this is the perfect breeding ground for manifesting the things that you do want. I say all this because on top of the full moon in Libra, which is about culminations, we're also having a lunar eclipse. And that lunar eclipse is asking us, illuminating, it's illuminating the things that we haven't been able to see. And it's almost like we've seen the illumination, we've seen our life flash in front of our eyes. But then you close your eyes, and when you close your eyes, there's the residual. And you're able to see the contrast between that life and death. And I say that I had an experience yesterday where there was somebody who passed away quite quickly. I didn't know the person, but I was very close proximity to where that person had worked. And I was also talking with a friend of mine who did know that person. And she died in a accident in the snow when we had that horrible, the quick snowstorm. And it made me, when I connected with her, what she said to me was, life is short. You never know when it's going to be over. So you've got to live every day like it's the last day of your life. And if you're not happy with the life that you're living, then you need to change it. And you are the only one who can change your life. Nobody can change your life. And it's a very powerful message to me. It just makes me stop. And this is what I try to talk to my clients about. It's what I try to talk to you about. I want you to understand that you're the only one in control of your life. And the more you know about this interior part of your life, this non-physical part of you, the more say you have in your physical existence. So we've got the full moon in Libra, we've got the lunar eclipse, we've got all this intensity, and we've got all this Piscean energy behind us that we've been looking at. And Libra is asking us that to find that balance in our life. Find what it is that you need to do that's going to help you balance out your life. Is there a, and these are long-term goals. So is it something, do you need to calm down on the drinking? Do you need to modify your diet? Do you're eating crappy food? Do you need to eat better food? The job that you've been at for 10 years is killing you, like literally killing you. Don't be afraid to find another job. This is the energy, the perfect energy for this. And it doesn't mean the whole world is going to go out and quit their jobs and go find another job. There are some people that are very happy in their jobs and very happy in their marriages and very happy with their life. And they're probably not watching this video because they're out living their life. But if you're watching this video, there's something, you know that there's something wrong. You know that there's something you want to change. And that you have this opportunity to listen to your soul through me. You know, I'm a messenger. And right now, I am speaking to you as your soul. And if you can understand that, you can start to understand where I'm coming from. Now, I know that was long-winded, but there is just so much energy, and it's so sad to have to watch people die, you know, and it's so sad to have people pass away, and as soon as they pass away, they understand, I didn't even live my life. I was living this life that I thought I was supposed to live, and it sucked. And as soon as I died, I went, oh my God. I was worrying about all these things. I was afraid of all these things, and none of it mattered. The only thing that mattered was my happiness, and I blew it. I was spending so much time being miserable that I wasn't happy, and I didn't think about happiness, and I wasn't putting my effort into happiness, and I wasn't putting my attention into happiness. So Libra's asking us to look at ourselves and be honest. I know that this is intense. This is intense energy. So I'm just trying to think of this, if there was anything else that I wanted to talk about. And this is what happens when I channel. It just goes and then it's done and I'm on to the next thing. So we still have several planets in Pisces, and they're slowly moving out of that deep emotional Piscean energy, and they're moving into this fiery cardinal Aries energy that's about beginnings. And the Pisces, the way I see it, it was a visualization that kind of came to me. Pisces is water and Aries is fire, and together they make steam. And steam can be, you know, a good thing. It can be a not so good thing. You know, things can get steamy, or you can get go full steam ahead, or you get all steamed up, you know, and decide to do something, and do something different because you just can't take what's going on around you anymore. So it can manifest in a lot of different ways. Just think about how it's manifesting for you and what this all means for you. Because in the end, I just want to help you. And if I can just help one person get through this energy and move out of the mucky muck, what I call the mucky muck, into a new way of saying things, into a new life, then that's my goal. So with all that being said, I didn't say anything that I wanted to say, but this is what ended up coming out, and this is what the universe wanted you to hear today. The next part is we're going to go into the visualization that I do. And this is a very grounding process. So, you know, if you have a few minutes, just do the visualization. You know, you're going to feel so much better when you come out the other side. It calms, it centers, and it gets you in touch with your guides. And then we'll go into the tarot reading. And as I do the tarot reading, don't just listen to what I'm saying. Go beyond the words and think about what it is, what's going on in your mind, and what are your guides saying to you? What are the cards saying to you? What do the what does all the different symbolism on the cards, what does it mean to you? Because in actuality, this whole thing is for you. It's about you, and this is an opportunity for you to put in a little bit of time for yourself, and you deserve it. So the next thing we're going to do is go on to the visualization. Bright blessings. See you in a bit. So for the meditative part of this video, I have put in front of you my beautiful money tree. And it's interesting because it has an amethyst based, and then the crystals that the petals or leaves are made of is citrine. And the amethyst is a very healing stone naturally, and it balances out the chakras. And with all the energy, we're talking about the Libra full moon, lunar eclipse, and the need for balance, the need for understanding where our balance is. And then the citrine part is really interesting, and amethyst happens to be one of the stones associated with Aries, where our sun just went into Aries on Sunday, March 21st. So today is March 23rd, and I am right smack in the middle of this full moon lunar eclipse energy, so forgive me if I'm all over the place, just channeling. Our guides have a lot they want to talk about. So anyway, the citrine's interesting because it is about success, abundance, and personal power. And this exemplifies what it is that I have was talking about the first part of the video, where we want to be able to heal the different aspects of ourselves, understand what's happened this past winter and especially this past month, and try to make peace with it and bring that information together into our conscious mind so that we can manifest what it is that we do want instead of manifesting the things that we don't want. So it's very interesting, and I love this little thing. It's just kind of cute and representative of spring as well, because we know, as you know, the spring equinox on Sunday here in New Hampshire on the East Coast was on Sunday as well, the equinox. So let's start our meditation. And just start by closing your eyes and taking a couple of deep breaths. And picture this beautiful ball of white light above your head, and this white light is filled with love and calming energy. And just start bringing this beautiful white light down into your head, and as you do, just gently rock your head back and forth. Release, balance that energy out. And continue bringing this beautiful white light down into your neck and shoulders, relaxing as you go. And this white light continues down through your arms and down through your chest. And as you bring this beautiful white light into your chest, breathe it in. Breathe it into your heart chakra. Exhale out any unwanted energies. They're not good or bad. We just don't need them right now. And keep on bringing this beautiful white light down into your waist, down into your hips, and this beautiful white light continues down into your knees, down into your ankles, down into your toes, all the way down into the ground in Earth Mother, in her lovely spring way, brings up her beautiful green healing energy up into your toes. And just picture these beautiful roots coming out from your feet into the ground. Feel the coolness of the beautiful spring dirt. Be fed by the nourishment of the raw, rich soil. And bring this beautiful green, healing, grounding energy up into your feet, up into your ankles. And this beautiful green healing energy continues up into your legs, up into your knees. And this beautiful green healing energy continues up into your hips and waist. And as you bring this beautiful green healing energy into your chest, breathe it into your heart. Exhale. And this beautiful green healing energy continues up into your arms, up into your neck and head, all the way up into the heavens. And this connects us with all of the universe. Oh, that was an awesome meditation. As I do the visualization, I just picture the energy, running the energy down. And so I get different snapshots and visions in my head as I go through these meditations. And as I brought the green energy up into my heart, I got a beautiful green egg. And it kind of made me smile because we've got Easter coming up on Sunday coming up. And for those who observe Easter, it's also a very special time within a lot of different religions and belief systems. And it was a beautiful green egg. So that was awesome. All right, so the next part of this, we will start with the tarot reading. I don't know if it's just me, but everything seems to be very intense today, and at the same time, everything seems to be going in slow motion. It's kind of weird. You know, I try to tell you about what's going on with me energetically, because even if you don't really feel it, you've got stuff. There's stuff going on around you too, and so the more you understand that we do have these hidden energies around us and understand that they are influencing us. So anyway, the first card I have is the Page of Shapeshifters, and it's water. Or the Page of Cups, and it's the caterpillar, and it's good luck and new birth. And it's so cool because it coincides with this beautiful little gem tree. A lot of people call it money tree that I brought out for the meditation, because the citrine is about the success, abundance, and personal power, and good luck and new birth. And spring started this past Sunday, and today is Wednesday, and this is the dynamics of in the complexity of what's going on right now. This is a full moon, which is about endings, and this is a lunar eclipse, which is about, and the full moon is also about illuminating the information for us, so that we can see what it is that we want, and we can see what it is that we don't want. And then the lunar eclipse, and that's a heightening of our awareness, again, of what we do and do not want, and that differentiation. And so it's just interesting that we are the caterpillar, the spring, and this good luck and new birth. And it's perfect. I love it. I couldn't have planned it any better. So that's, just, to me, it's just the universe saying, you know what, Gwen, this is it. This is what we're going through. This is what's going on. This is a brand new time, brand new energy. It's very high pro, kind of like The energy I'm feeling today is kind of like it's like a puppy, you know, and you just let that dog outside, and he is running around, and he's enjoying the day, and it's just that's the energy I feel. It's kind of all over the place. So, first card, past the present situation, and it's the Lovers, the number 6. And it's also this meeting of the male and the female energy, and there is this, I do feel like there's this nurturing feminine energy that we've been feeling from this Pisces energy moving into the fiery male energy of Aries, the fighter, the doer, the thing, and all this, and there is this balancing with the Libra, that Libra energy that is just asking us to balance the energy. And then the Ace of Cups, brand new, coming in with a brand new energy, emotional energy. It's like, I call this emotional freedom. And what we are trying to do when we do all this metaphysical work and we're doing all this interior work is we are trying to let go of the old thoughts, feelings. We're trying to let go of the egoic mind that holds us in the past, that holds us in a place that no longer serves us. And the Ace of Cups representing the wellspring, a brand new emotional energy coming in. We need to have our emotions, but this is a time to use our emotions for our benefit and understand that the water is running deep and it's clear and it's clean, and we are able to understand the emotional energy and how it's going to drive us into our future. Okay, insight, wisdom, knowledge, and that knowledge of knowing that this is the 15-6, goes back to the 6. I'll have to read up a little bit more on the 6 after that. And then after we get done towards the end, in the devil. And the devil is in the details, and the devil is in the mind, and the devil is in Maya. Don't let Maya keep you in that place of indecision, because this is a time to make decisions. And even if it's a decision to do something, that's the beginning, that's the impulse, that's the start of releasing, that new wellspring, that new emotional energy. That's, we need to understand that our emotions drive us. Our emotional body drives us. Our mental body drives us. But we want to use that energy in a healthy way. So when we understand what we're doing and why we're doing it, then we have a purpose, we have an understanding. And then the sun, it's insight, wisdom, knowledge. And having this knowledge, it's just what I said. When we have this knowledge, we have the ability to create the universe that we want. We have the ability to find the love within ourselves, and that's the most important part, where everybody is trying to find, if only I could find the love of my life, if only I could find my soulmate, if only I could find, this person who can be, this other half of me. And what we're really looking for, we are looking for that aspect of us. And that's what the lovers represent too. That's the lovers that represent the male and the female energy, the conscious and the subconscious energy, bridging that gap, understanding that there is a dynamic. We live in our physical existence is dynamic. It is not static. and we need all these different aspects of us, and we need to understand them before we can control them. If we don't understand them, how are we going to ever control our lives? Because it's not about controlling anybody else. God, we think we control everybody else when we can't even control ourselves. And actually, some of the biggest control freaks, they try to control everybody else because they can't control themselves. And that the last card is the Fool. And the Fool is, we think of the Fool as the person who, just is carefree, lacking any fear, not really, you look at the Fool and you go, oh, you're a fool, you don't even understand what's going on, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, the Fool is the wise man. The Fool understands the intricacies of nature. And the Fool is like the wizard. He understands how the universe works. And he also knows how to manipulate his world. And I don't mean manipulate in a bad way. I mean manipulate in a good way. Like, I use the astrological energy to understand what's going on around me, so that I can manipulate the energy, so that I can use it in a productive way. And like I said at the beginning of this, the process of awakening is awakening to your true self. There is not this big spiritual thing that's going to happen to you, so you're like gonna live in nirvana and you're never gonna have to work and you're never gonna have to, have bad times. This is about you understanding that as you are more and more in control of your life, you're more and more in control of how you feel about a situation, because there are so many people that can take a situation and look at it in a bad way, and then there's people that can look at the same situation, they can look at it in a good way. Cup half full, cup half empty. The more you feel like you're in control of your life, the more you work out of the heart. And the heart is the connection between the physical body, and it's the connection between the body that we live in and the etheric bodies that are all around us, those non-physical aspects of us. And this is a new age. This is a new way of thinking. This is about taking all the teachings, whether they be Christian, whether they be Jewish, whether they be, it doesn't matter the religion, it doesn't matter the teachings, it doesn't matter the ceremony. What really matters is about what makes you comfortable, what makes you feel self-empowered. If there's a religion that doesn't make you, that keeps you in victim mode and doesn't make you feel self-empowered, and it makes you feel like you're a bad, nasty person, you know what? It's probably not a good religion. It's probably not something that you want to be interested in or following. But on the other hand, if you can use the religion to benefit you, to help you make sense of your universe, and you understand the laws of the universe, then go for it and embrace it. And, but understand that these gods that we pray to are not the ones that are in control of us. Understand that we, as humans, are the masters here in this universe, and we are in control of them. This is what Archangel Michael said to me some years ago, and it quite frankly changed my life forever. We are humans. We are the masters because we embody all these non-physical aspects. We embody the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, the energetic. We have the ability to observe what we're doing. Isn't that crazy? I mean, don't take that for granted, people, because you can only do this as a human. Sorry about that rant, but you know, there's just so much energy and it's so tactful. You know, these cards are representative of the energy that's going on right now, right this second. As I speak, it is almost 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday during the full moon in Libra, lunar eclipse. And this is what I want you to embrace. I want you to embrace you. I want you to understand that you're the caterpillar. You just came out of that cocoon within that Pisces energy. And it's spring. It's time for you to feed upon the new, luscious greenery of the spring, and understand that the only way that you can get through this is by depending on yourself and understanding that you are in control of the ego and that you are in control of your decisions. Nobody is in control but you. And that's what the devil reminds us of. And that's what the fool reminds us of. If you would like a personalized reading, you can email me at gwenh@gwenhoughton.com. Bright blessings for the next 2 weeks. Farewell until the next time.